Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Jen Hilman, and I welcome you to roll out your mat and follow along with me to this replay of my live yoga class, a part of the Stability and Strength series. In today's practice, we're going to be working our way towards that standing balancing pose, dancer pose. So go ahead and like this video, leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Then go ahead and roll out your mat, and let's get ready to flow. All right, let's begin our practice in a comfortable seat. And you are welcome to sit on a cushion or a blanket or anything that helps you to feel comfortable. And in your practice today, you might find it helpful to have a set of yoga blocks available, completely optional, but it may be able to help you in your practice. You may also enjoy having a blanket that you can use to support under your knees or just give you some extra cushion throughout your practice. So you can get yourself all set up for success. And then we'll settle into a nice easy seat and just take these first few minutes of our practice as an opportunity to drop in and get grounded and centered. And so go ahead and close your eyes where you are, kind of tuning out those visual distractions. Allow yourself to turn your awareness inward and start to notice how you feel, what's present for you today. Observing the flow of your breath as it moves in and out. See how deeply you can draw in that breath. Notice the sensations that you feel in your body. Any areas that feel tight, sore, or discomfort. Simply observe. Just notice what you feel without making any judgments or any attempt to change. Simply be a witness. And allow yourself to observe your mental and emotional space. What feelings are present for you there? And again, this is simply a time to observe, not judging your experience, simply allowing yourself to notice and be present for yourself, exactly how you're showing up. And bring your hands to a prayer position at your heart. Bowing your head to the light within, set your intention to nourish yourself in this practice. To give yourself a challenge and to work hard while also respecting your boundaries and taking breaks when you need. So this is a delicate dance between pushing and building strength and honoring and resting when needed. Allow yourself to show up fully for that process and love yourself through it. And interlace your fingers in front of you. Let's inhale and turn your palms up towards the sky. Lift up out of your waist. Stretch your palms wide. Then as you exhale, gently circle your fingertips down towards the earth. So Just let your fingertips touch down. Then as you inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulders on your back, and lift your gaze towards the sky. And exhale and gently return to center. Then we'll go again. Interlace your hands in front of you. Flip your palms to the sky as you inhale, lift and grow tall. Reach up out of your waist. Then exhale and gently circle your hands back down towards the floor. Inhale to lift, rolling your shoulders on your back. Peel your chest open gently. Then exhale and slowly return to center, and we'll go one more time. Interlace your hands in front, flip your palms to the sky, stretch your shoulders, stretch your side body, reach and press tall, then exhale and gently circle your hands back down around. Floating your fingertips to the floor, we'll inhale to lift, roll your shoulders on your back as you open your heart towards the sky. Then gently return to center, and we'll move into a twist. Reaching your left hand to your right knee. Work your way around into a nice twist here. Feel free to explore any little movement inside the twist. Just allowing yourself to warm up into your body, being present with the sensations that you feel. Then maintaining this twist where you are, bring your right hand behind your head. Then we'll inhale to lift up out of your waist. And as you exhale, gently lean up and over towards the left side. Stretching along the right side of your shoulder, the right side of your waist, as you twist your heart around. And we'll slowly come up, keeping your left hand where it is. Reach your right arm across to your left knee. So you've got your arms crisscrossed with the right arm on top. Tuck your chin down to your chest and just lean back slightly, stretching into your upper back and the space between your shoulders. And we'll slowly come back up and just open your left fingertips behind you. So you've already got that right hand wrapped around to the left knee. And gently leverage yourself into a twist, rotating your heart around. And feel free to explore a little movement here. So just kind of discovering what's going on in your body today. What do you feel? What's present? Where do you feel the best stretch? Then from here, we'll bring your left hand behind your head. Inhale to lift up, growing tall in your spine. Then we'll exhale and gently lean up and over towards that right knee, stretching into the left side of your waist as you twist your heart around. So feeling the fullness of this stretch. There's a lot happening here. So let yourself be present and take it in, one breath at a time. Then we'll slowly rise and sweep that left hand across to your right knee. And then tuck your chin down to your chest. Rock back slightly and feel into that stretch across the top of your upper back and between your shoulders. Then we'll gently release and come back to center. Resting your hands comfortably on your knees. We're just going to wave your spine in any free form direction. So we're going seaweed spine. You can just imagine your spine as like a piece of seaweed just being carried by the currents of your breath. So just moving into your spine as fast or as slow as you like. Moving into the places that feel tight, that are calling for your attention. Then we'll slowly start to resolve your movement, bringing it back to center. Feeling good. Okay, then here you're going to just turn your feet flat down to the floor. I'm going to rotate for you. Okay, so we got the feet flat on the floor. You want to place your hands down behind you. Okay, now press your hands into the mat and lift up through your chest. So you feel a sense of growing tall, lengthening through the crown of your head. Then gently rock back on your hips and float your feet away from the floor, bringing your shins parallel to the mat. Now keep hugging your belly in, lifting up through your spine. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, gently stretch your body long, rocking back. Stretch through your legs, then we'll inhale and squeeze it back into center. Lift up through your chest. Then exhale, lean back, stretch your body long. Inhale and squeeze it into center. Exhale and stretch long. Inhale, lift up. Let's do 2 more. Reach long, stretch, squeeze your belly in. Squeeze it into center. We're gonna go 1 more time. Exhale as you stretch your body long. Then inhale, squeeze it in. Wrap your arms around your shins and just take a little break. So let your tummy relax, let your hips relax, let your spine relax. Okay, then crisscross your ankles and we're gonna come up and over into a standing forward fold. Now, as you come to stand at the top of your mat, just shift your weight side to side a few times, rocking your weight right to left, stretching into your legs, right? So we're still in the warm-up phase, so it's good to take your time. Move slowly. Allow your body to gently and easily start to open. Then we'll gently come to center, just folding forward over your legs. Let your head relax down, releasing any tension at the back of your neck. So really tuning into that feeling of gravity. Then on your next inhale, press against the earth and lift up to lengthen your spine. Reach your heart forward as you press into a flat back. Then we'll exhale and gently fold your body down, releasing your neck and shoulders. Then again, let's inhale to lift and extend through your spine. Just articulating those vertebrae, finding the full extension of the movement before you exhale and fold your body back down. Then we'll go 1 more time just like this. Inhale to lift and extend through your spine, reaching your heart forward. Then we'll exhale and gently release, folding your body down. Now glide your hands up onto your knees. Just take a gentle bend into your knees. Then pressing your hands into the tops of your legs, we're gonna lift and extend through your spine. So this is almost like, I don't know, this is like football huddle, kind of what it reminds me of. So your knees can be bent a little bit. You don't want to shrug down into your shoulders too much, but try and push up and out so you lift and lengthen through your spine. There we go. You guys got the idea. So we're going to basically do like cat and cow, but just from this standing position. So as you inhale your breath, draw your tailbone back, press into your legs, lift up your chest and stretch your tummy. Then as you exhale, curl your tailbone under, tuck your chin to your chest and round through your spine. Inhale to open, mobilizing the spine. Draw your tailbone back as you lift your chest and shoulders. Then exhale and curl it in, hugging everything into center. 1 more time, let's inhale. Open through your front body, feeling the strength of your back. And then we'll exhale and curl it in. Tuck your tail under, tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine. And let's just go ahead and curl it all the way up to stand. Stretching your fingertips high, lift up. Then exhale and gently float your hands down to a prayer position at your heart. You can close your eyes here and just feel what's going on in your body, feeling that energy starting to awaken, starting to feel more warmth, more heat building into the body. So we'll start to take things a little bit deeper. So we're going to start by just a gentle balancing in tree pose. Shift your weight over into your right foot and spread those toes really wide apart. So we anchor the foot down into the mat. Lift up on your standing right leg, super straight and strong. Then you can bring your hands to prayer position at your heart, and we'll bring the right foot either to your ankle, to your calf, or all the way up to your inner thigh. So it's up to you to find that perfect placement, just where the right or where the left foot wants to balance. Okay, lifting tall out of your waist. Try not to sink into the right hip, and practice your strong focal point. Then hug your right knee or your left knee forward towards the front. Interlace your hands in front of you and draw your knee up towards your chest. So really squeeze that knee in and getting a nice deep hip flexion. Then we'll just slowly, with control, float that left foot back down to the floor. Nice and easy. Okay, then we'll move on to the second side. You can kind of wiggle out the legs a little bit, give yourself a break. Okay, then we'll prepare for the left side. So spread your toes wide apart, shifting your weight into that left foot, really root down into the earth there. Hug the muscles onto the standing leg, lifting tall out of your waist. You can bring your hands to your heart as you float your right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your top of your thigh. Wherever you are, stabilize the strength of that standing leg. So really wrap the muscles onto the bone, hugging everything in towards center. Feel yourself growing tall, lifting up through the crown of your head. And then we'll slowly rotate your right knee towards the front. Then interlace your hands at the front of your knee, keeping your hips stacking over your heels. Hug that right knee up towards your chest. Nice, good, tight squeeze. Then we'll slowly release with control, floating that right foot all the way back down to the mat. Good job. You guys can wiggle it out a little bit. Just relax into it. Yoga doesn't have to be so serious all the time, right? We should have fun and enjoy it and be able to laugh at ourselves too. Okay, so root back down through your feet, bringing all 10 toes to the front. We'll inhale, lift, and circle your arms up towards the sky. Grow nice and tall as you stretch. Then we'll exhale and gently fold your body down, coming to fold all the way over your legs. Let your head be heavy and relax. Then inhale to lift and extend through your spine, reaching your heart forward. We lift halfway. Then exhale and gently fold all the way back down over your legs. Plant your hands on your mat, and we're going to step back to a plank pose. Toning the strength of your legs here. Let's just rock front and back a few times. Really warming up the wrists, strengthening into the hands. Then coming back into that nice strong plank pose. We're going to draw your right knee up towards your chest and squeeze your belly strong. And then we switch. Jumping the right foot back, draw your left knee in. Now we're going to alternate just like that. You can go at any speed, okay? I'm going to count us off. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your hips high. Open it back into your downward facing dog. You can always take child's pose if you need, but I like doing down dog here to really open up the chest and shoulders. So find the resting pose that works for you. Catch your breath. Good. Then inhale and shift your weight back over your hands, coming back into your plank pose. Inhale your breath as you shift your heart forward towards the front edge of your mat. As you exhale, bend your elbows and slowly lower all the way down to the floor, bringing the tops of your feet to the mat. Hug your legs together behind you. Roll your shoulders up towards the sky, squeezing into the strength of your upper back. Then as you inhale your breath, begin to peel your chest up away from the floor, really toning the full length of the back. Then gently curl your toes under and press yourself back into your downward facing dog. Stretching into the legs here, feel your chest and shoulders stretch open, finding length in your spine and spaciousness in your breath. On your inhale, lift your right heel up towards the sky. Then exhale and draw your knee towards your chest, shifting your weight forward over your hands. We squeeze. Then inhale and draw your leg up and back, stretch it high. This time we're going cross body, right knee to your left shoulder. So shift your weight forward, squeeze your knee to the left side. Then inhale and extend up and back. And then we're going to go right knee to right shoulder, drawing your knee forward, shift over your hands and hug that right knee toward your shoulder. And we'll inhale and kick it up and back again. And this time, see if you can step that right foot all the way forward to the top of your mat. So just go ahead and situate yourself into a nice good lunge, finding that stability in your feet. You set yourself up for success. And then we're gonna lower your left knee down onto the floor. So this is an area where you may enjoy having a blanket or some added cushion or support underneath your left knee, okay? Because we're gonna be doing a little work here, my friends. Let's just start by leaning into that lunge, shifting your weight forward into that right foot. Press either into your blocks. You could have your blocks here under your hands or just hands to the floor. I'm gonna press against the earth and lift up your chest. So we feel a great stretch at the front of the left hip flexor. Then gently glide your hips back, extending through your right leg. We want to feel a nice deep stretch into the hamstring here. Then just gently fold your body down, releasing the weight of your head down towards your leg. Breathe some slow, deep breaths here as you allow for this stretch to happen. Then we'll inhale and lift halfway up, extending through your spine. Open your right fingertips to the sky, working your way into that IT band. A nice good stretch here. Think about rolling the right shoulder back as you revolve through your spine. Then we'll exhale and gently release your right hand back down to the mat. Shift your weight forward into that right foot. Then this time, we're gonna rise up. So you can bring your hand onto your right knee, or you might, I like practicing with my forearm down. So you have a choice, hand or forearm, whatever works for you is fine. Okay, but the next step is to grab a hold of your left foot behind you. And I invite you to open your palm so you grab a hold of the inside of that right foot, and that's the left. I got it. Okay, pull your heel in towards your hip and lunge your weight forward. So we really go into that stretch, like let the quads stretch. Now, begin to kick your left foot back into your hand so the left arm extends. You peel that left shoulder open, then turn your gaze over the right shoulder. So we look away from the stretch, increasing your sensation. Then again, let's draw your heel in towards your hip. Lunge your weight forward as you deepen the stretch at the top of your thigh. This time, extend your right fingertips up towards the sky. So we reach nice and tall. Then begin to kick your foot back into your hand, extending through that left arm as you peel your chest open. Think about reaching your heart forward. So you really open that space at the front of your left chest. Then we'll slowly release the left foot down. You can circle both hands back down to the floor. Go ahead and lift that left knee. Draw your hips back and extend through your right leg. Let yourself fold down over that right leg for a breath here. A nice full breath in and a full breath out. Then on your next inhale, press against the earth, lift and extend through your spine. Then we're going to rotate your left heel flat down to the floor and open yourself up into your triangle pose. So again, you may enjoy having a block under your hand. That's a great option. If that feels good to you, definitely support yourself. Have a great practice. Roll that left shoulder back and lengthen through your spine as you stretch into that inner right thigh. All right, gently release your left hand back down to the floor. Spin your left heel to the sky. And then reach your fingertips to the front edge of your mat, and we're going to launch forward into your standing split. Shifting your weight into that right foot, kick your left heel high, then slowly release and float your foot back down to the floor. Just coming back to fold over your legs. You can shift your weight side to side. Coming back to center, we'll inhale to lift and extend through your spine. Reach your heart forward as you lengthen. Then exhale and dive it back down. Plant your hands on your mat and step back to your plank pose. Inhale and shift your heart forward, reaching your heart to the front of your mat. Then as you exhale, slowly lower, floating yourself all the way down to the floor with control. Yes. Okay, bring the tops of your feet to the mat and reach your arms all out in front of you. So we reach the arms long, stretching your fingertips forward. Then press into the mat and lift up your chest. So pressing down with your hands, we lift through the chest, finding strength in your upper back. Then zip up your legs behind you and slowly start to float both feet up away from the floor. They really tone the strength of your legs here. Now you can stay right here with the hands on the floor, or you can challenge yourself to float your hands away from the mat. Either way, we're going to paddle. Paddling the legs, paddling the arms, swimming through the deep blue sea. Paddling here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release and press yourself back to a child's pose. Sinking your hips down to your heels, let your forehead relax on the mat. Take some deep, full breaths. And let your breath massage your back body. So feel your low back stretch. Feel the space behind your heart stretching as you massage yourself with your deep, fluid breathing. And when you feel ready, reach your fingertips forward and begin to make your way into your downward dog.
Curling your toes under, lift your hips high and stretch into your shape. Then we'll inhale and lift your left heel up and back, coming into a nice strong tripod here. And as you exhale, draw your knee to your chest and shift forward over your hands. Hover your knee to your chest as you squeeze your belly strong. Then inhale and kick it up and back. Then we go cross body, left knee to right shoulder. Shifting your weight over your hands, squeeze through your core. Then inhale and kick it back. This time we go left knee to left shoulder, really working into the obliques and the lateral part of our abs. Then inhale and extend, left leg high. And this time we're coming all the way forward into the lunge. So taking that journey, finding your left foot towards the top of your mat. Nice. So once you get situated in your lunge, you can go ahead and lower the left knee or the right knee down to the floor. And use your blanket or your cushion to support yourself, okay? Because we're going to be on the knee for a little bit. So we'll just start by lunging your weight forwards, melting into the hips. So you send your weight into that left foot, press into the floor, and lift up your chest, feeling more spaciousness across the front of that right hip flexor. We're going to need that for our dancer pose. Then gently glide your hips back, extending through that left leg. You can let yourself fold down here, really easing your way into that hamstring stretch. Let your head relax down, taking you deeper and deeper into that fold. Breathe into the back of the legs. Send your breath to those places that are tight as you invite more spaciousness and relaxation. Then inhale and extend through your spine, lifting your heart up. We're going to open the left fingertips to the sky, revolving into that IT band. Stretching into that outer hip, revolve your shoulders around so you really feel that spiral rotation in your spine. Feeling that stretch into the left leg, take one more inhale, deepen into the twist. Then we'll exhale and gently release, floating your right hand, that's the left hand, back down to the floor. Shift forward back into your lunge. And this time we're going to come up high. So you can either bring your hand onto your left knee or bring your forearm, either way. Okay, this time we're going to bend into the right leg, reach back and grab to the inside of your right foot. Then we'll start with the quad stretch. So start by pulling your heel in towards your hip and really lunge your weight forward into that right foot or into that left foot so you feel the stretch across the top of the right thigh. Whew. Now kick that foot back into your hand, extending your right arm long. We feel that stretch across the right chest and pec. Then slowly turn your gaze over to the left, increasing that stretch to whatever degree feels bearable. Okay, so we have a nice good stretch across the front of the chest. Then again, pull the right heel in towards your hip. Lunge your weight forward and lean into that stretch. Then this time, we'll extend your left fingertips to the sky. So sitting up nice and tall, start to kick the right foot back into your hand, peeling your chest open. Reach your heart forward as you kick your foot back. So feeling that full extension through the right arm and across the front of your chest. Then gently release both hands down. Let your right foot land down. Lift that right knee and draw your hips back so your left leg is extended in your pyramid pose. We fold for a couple breaths here, relaxing the tops of your thighs, stretching behind the knees, breathing deeply. Then inhale to lift and extend through your spine. Spin your right heel down to the floor. Then we're gonna open your right fingertips to the sky, making your way into your triangle pose. Breathing some deep breaths here as you open through your chest. Lengthen out your spine as you draw your left femur deeper into the hip socket, so finding your maximum stretch. Then we'll gently release, floating your right hand back down to the floor. Spin your right heel to the sky. Then reach your fingertips forward to the very front edge of your mat. And when you're ready, we're gonna launch forward into that standing split, kicking your right heel up, 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 up. Then gently release and float your foot back down to the floor. So coming back into that forward fold, relax the weight of your head down towards the floor. You can shift your weight side to side if that little bit of movement feels good to you. And when you're ready, we'll come back to center. Lift and extend through your spine, taking a full deep breath in. Then exhale and gently release, folding yourself back down. And we'll come to stand, circling your arms all the way up. Reach up out of your waist as you grow tall. Then we'll exhale and bring your hands down to a prayer position at your heart. Notice how you feel now, feeling so much more energy, more heat, more fire building in your body. Feel the energy swirling around inside of you.